I've lived in Slough all my life. I'm Indian Punjabi.
My ethnicity, I'm Polish, so European background. My religion is Christian. I lived in Slough for 5 years.
I'm Caribbean, and most people would say black, but I would say of mixed heritage because of my family background.
My name is Roxana. I came to the UK 12 years ago. I'm from Romania.
My name is Nazar Lodi, and I'm living in this town nearly 50 years.
Hi, my name's Kinda. I've lived in Slough since birth. My parents had migrated from India.
People call me names and the usual, being hacky, go back to your own country. I've had instances where I've been treated differently because of my colour and my ethnicity. And even though they've not said it, it's the way they've acted.
Not really accepting European to such a degree, or they've got the kind of very low kind of thinking or imagination about Eastern European, which made me feel degraded a little bit, at times shame of where I came from. Calling names, obviously there is this kind of sense that I'm from Poland, so people drink a lot, so like you're alcoholic, or you a slut, or you a Polish biatch, I put in the nicest way.
I was physically attacked by a neighbour and then racially abused by him for something really minor that I didn't do. And that was awful. It was an awful experience. It was very frightening because he did live close to me and I would see him every time I left my house. I could see him out my window. And also I was surrounded by friends of his, so I felt very alone and very isolated. I did report the matter to the police, who didn't take it seriously at all and took a week to come to interview me about it. And then only a week later to turn around, a couple of days later to turn around and say they weren't going to investigate.
Where there have been some situations in my workplace, on the street, where I've been told to go back to my country because I have no working permit here and I'm taking other people's jobs.
So-and-so promoted only in the office for 3 months, and I was that post, and I was supposed to get promotion, but that person is promoted because of her color. So it's, can you imagine that person sitting in the same office for 5-6 years, and somebody come for 3 months and she's promoted?
There were various racist comments that we received. For example, go back to your country. This is not your home.
And I felt angry and upset because being so young, and it sort of made me feel differently towards some people.
It upset me how I dealt with it. I think I just kind of work on my own self-esteem and trying to, in the beginning, to prove to others that actually not all Polish people are kind of from the same.
Feeling that there was no protection for someone who had been in my position as a victim of an unprovoked attack that was racially motivated. As a result of that, I had to move away from there.
It made me lose my confidence in myself, made me feel like something is wrong with me, and it made me feel like I don't belong here and maybe I should go home. And I couldn't use my full potential in my workplace. I couldn't make relationships because I was afraid what people would say about my nationality, the way I talk, my accent. I couldn't really feel like welcomed, which is not the experience I had in Slough.
Or somebody said, what is racism? Racism is a pain. Mentally, socially, financially.
That bulliness and those comments really sort of made us feel like that we weren't wanted in this country, we were not accepted, and we were completely different, just felt like aliens.
Because it's multicultural, it makes Slough a special place.
There's obviously a Polish church, Polish school, which kind of appealed to me, as obviously I'm from the same country, so that would help my kids and next generation.
The fact there are people from all over the world here.
Coming to Slough, I started a new life. I found a nice place with good neighbors, nice work colleagues, and it became like a hometown for me.
Slough gave me two beautiful, wonderful boys, both highly professional, as earlier on. I got 6 grandchildren. They all born in Slough.
All communities come together as one in times of hardship. Slough's an extraordinary mix, and I would say most ethnically diverse area outside London. There are around 150 different languages spoken in this area, and that's what I love about Slough. You know, you can get a job, you feel welcomed, you're part of a community.